Me make them know me have me vegan man with a big fat cucumber from the island.
I'm trying to get ready to early today. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
Cucumber, me
dear.
want a bikini. Send them out to me, same time, me bikini. They don't want a bikini. I'm not going to do it. Me want to see anything up this other bikini. Me love me cucumber from me yard. Cause it's hotter than the Hallelujah. Me love me cooking at the foot of the bath. Give a red fruit on this. If you touch my funny thing. When me a eat the cucumber.
Hey. Guan
I remember
Macka.
the cucumber hairstyle, the cucumber fingernail, everything cucumber up to there.
Okay,
Cucumber!
okay, okay. Up, up, up. How you doing today, love?
I'm great. I'm so great that I already early, you know. I actually got dressed from about 2 p.m. Jamaica
Oh,
time. That's how
okay.
excited I was.
So
So I'm
you,
all dressed up. Pray that I didn't fall asleep or I'm just was too excited, you know.
yes, me too. I've been excited from since what 2, 3 days ago now. Like, yes, Macka's gonna come on the show and we're gonna have a great conversation and we're
Yes.
gonna talk the things.
Talk about that's good. Don't talk about other things and nothing. That's
All
what we're
right,
here for.
well, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, how is this quarantine life treating you?
Oh my God, the quarantine life was crazy for the first week. But then because of me and my healthy eating, I started to do some experimenting. Started to say I'm gonna sell some fruits. So I started by selling oranges. Because I said I wanted to find something to do, something healthy. So even if I go up on the road and walk up in a corona, I'm building up my immune. So I started selling some oranges, which turned out to be a big business for me. Everyone wanted me to come and deliver oranges at their house all over in Jamaica. And I had so much fun doing it because lockdown in the house was, I started to feel sophisticated, like suffocated.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, oh, I'm out selling the oranges. It gave me a breather. So
yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
did. I tried to do a lot indoor work. Because so our work, it's all about in the studio, lockdown. So even for a lockdown, I started writing new songs, still finding some little secluded places, shooting a one video, and people loving it. People saying, Macka, you're still keeping active, although the place locked down, but it been a lockdown.
Right, right. Been a lockdown. I feel you on that. So wait, rewind a little bit before we talk about the videos and stuff. About the oranges and you selling oranges and stuff. Do you have an orange tree in your backyard?
No, but family and family lots in the country. So what happened? I used to run joke with my family and say, I'm gonna sell oranges, and they were like, no, no, no. I said, well, I'm eating healthy now, so I want to introduce these stuff to people. So I said to my cousin, can I get some orange to sell? And he said, you're joking. And when I started, it was so much fun. I had so much fun in the corner. I think what made me feel good is because I know for me some money, oh. So every evening when I come in after selling oranges, I'm there checking money when everybody's locked down, saying, oh my God, I'm not making any money. And I'm there making money in the quarantine.
So you don't feel
So
like
that was the fun.
got it. So you're not scared that corona gonna come catch you on the road from somebody that you selling oranges to?
What I do, I buy extra oranges and I keep drinking a lot. I build up my immune and I put on my mask and I went out prepared. And I was still
Got
telling
it.
myself that because I don't eat meat, I'm eating healthy. If Corona come away, it's gonna just bounce away and go. So I
Got
kept
it.
positive. I kept positive.
All right. Now, wait, before we continue, I forgot that I had to introduce myself. I did not do that. I did not do that. I am Shannon Mack. I have a show on YouTube. It's called Pedis and Mimosas. It's a celebrity interview while we drink mimosas and have pedicures.
Right.
It's my own platform that I created from
And
nothing.
I didn't get my pedicure today. Hello. I'm gonna
Girl,
push my I'm gonna push my toes through the internet.
once everything is all said and done, and either you never know, I might bring the show to Jamaica or you might come to the States. We got to make it happen. But being that, we're
Right.
in quarantine and nobody's doing no type of production, I decided to create the quarantine edition of my show. So it's called Quarantini and Mimosas. All
Right,
right.
that's lovely.
So,
And since I know you a long time, so it's a great vibe from you introduced me to come on the show. It's a great vibe that came on. We didn't even realize we don't have no introduction, but the vibes is great. And thanks for
yes.
having me.
And thanks for accepting to come. But wait, Macka, we have to rewind a little bit. I met
Woo!
you back in, if my memory serves me correctly, it was when you was promoting Die Die. And you used to work with I don't know if you still work
1999.
with him, Juggler.
Oh, yes,
You used
yes.
to work with
We
Juggler,
were still
yes.
late. Yeah,
You
we
came
still
to
late.
LA, yes, and I met you
Oh.
at the after party.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how long ago. I was like, oh, I met Macka from before. You probably don't remember me though, and I
Yes,
wasn't
that's
really.
true. That's true. And once you mentioned juggle, everything came back. That's
Yes.
so true.
Yeah.
The
Yep. Yep.
world
Yep.
is
So.
small. It still came around. It came back around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So you said that not only are you selling the oranges, but you did a video on quarantine. Did you do a
No, I did
video?
couple videos of new songs.
And you
So
shot it while you
during
was on quarantine?
yes, so we found some secluded places at home,
Okay.
and we just use those spots and create as if we were outside, or and we use like white screen and green screens, and we created a good job, you know. So a lot of people are like, wow, did she go out in the street to do videos? No, we
Right.
actually locked down me, the video man, and maybe just two more persons, and we kept it like that.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And which songs were these that you shot?
Okay, so we shot the talk up, the one
Talk
about
about it.
domestic abuse,
Yeah.
and we did the hygiene police, which is the latest one dropped last week. And then we have a next one when I drop it. That one is a surprise coming up. There's one more coming up.
Okay, okay, okay. So I saw that you started at the top of the year with Don Style
Sitting there.
Granny. The
Oh
most
yes, Granny. Granny went into the fountain of youth. You
yes.
know? Yes.
That's like real life for you though, because I feel like you're a Jamaican Benjamin Button. Like you really are like aging in reverse for real.
I think so too, because sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, hello, where is old? Old is lost.
Right, right, right. And
You know?
how do you feel about people coming for you with the whole age thing? Like, what is the obsession with everybody and your age? And that's why you decided to play off of it, right? With the whole granny thing, right?
Right. I think the reason for that is because of my talent. They know that I'm very talented, so the only way to get me out is to talk about my age, and that was one of their bad mind and fight that they tried to put on me for me to give up. So when I realized that, I'm like, oh, it's a trick, because if I DJ same way, I sound good, I'm still looking good. So that is the only thing they can use on me. So it is just a part of the struggle that we go through in everyday life, where people will put something on you when they want you to get fed up and give up, you know? So
Right.
when I started realizing that, didn't make that bother me. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going, and okay, then I'm old. Well, you're gonna still see me, accept me. I am telling you to accept me. I'm not begging you. I'm not asking. I'm telling you, you have to accept me, because I'm going nowhere. Because diamonds are forever.
I know that's right. I know that's right. But do you ever have a weak moment where you're like, well, shit,
All the time.
I know I am getting kind of old, but does it ever get to you sometimes?
I don't think it's the old part. I got weak moments where I'm like, oh God, I can't do this today. I feel like I can't, but okay, I want to rest today. But to think about old, or I'm old, I don't think I ever get to that point.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I always say, I want to be a beautiful old lady. I want to be, and I'm a person, I admire older people. I have a love for old people. When I see them on the road, I love to look at them. I love to reach out to them. I like to help them. So I have a passion for old people, because when you grow old and strong, you're very strong to me, because getting older, it is not easy. So a lot of them that is talking about people old, when they get there, they will understand that people who are older, it's a struggle, and people they try to stay alive. It's
Right.
where you have to stay alive.
Right.
You make sure you keep going, and you make sure you stay alive. So they don't understand the process of it. So when they get there, then they will do. So I admire older people. So I'm not fear of getting old, because I think I have laid out my life where I full joyed my 16-year-old, I full joyed 10-year-old, I full joyed 18. I can quite remember 21. I remember when I had my child at 29, and it goes on and on and on, and I had my life where my career took off. So it's my journey. So I
Right.
stay focused on the journey and not worrying about, oh my God, I'm gonna get old, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna, I don't try to stick to that. I just continue.
Right. And those people, to me, I'm like, you're bright time fiesta because guess what? You're gonna get old too. So
Right.
we all
But
gonna get
remember,
old.
But put fun and joke aside.
Mm-hmm.
When we were growing up and mommy used to talk to us and we were like, oh, whatever, mommy, I'm 3 years old now. We used to do it too, you know.
Yeah.
We used to do it too. A lot of us don't admit it, but we used to do it too. Where even our own parents would say, "Child, mommy, man, that's old now, man. As young people think now."
Right.
So we just let go. So it's life, you know.
Right. I completely understand, but I loved it when you came out with the dance hall granny. I was like, that's how you turn a negative. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So with the single cucumber, right?
Yeah.
And the granny going into the fountain of youth and such. Do you think and like how I just said that it's like your real life situation, do you attribute you aging in reverse to your vegan lifestyle?
I think it's that's the part that put the icing on the cake. But I think I got a good genes. I think I got a good background genes because my mom. If you see my mom right now, she's 70 and she wears her shorts. She looks good. She has a great body. I have my and I got the genes from both sides. My father's side of family, they look really good too. So I think it's from the genes, my family genes, and the eating healthy now as good because you know what happened. I started to develop anxiety
Mm,
about 4 years ago. That it was so bad that I couldn't even come here to do an interview on live with you. And I said, no, something is wrong. And when I started to eat that healthy lifestyle, that's when I took control of it. And it just went,
wow.
yeah, just by eating a lot of foods, it calmed me down. I was more relaxed. I can sleep at night. I mean, nothing bothers me anymore. You
Yeah.
know, I could be in a bad situation and I'm like, I don't outburst so easily again. So that is what has changed me, the eating, and has made me feel so good in my body. And then I started seeing no big belly. You know, I cry about the big belly. And I said,
Yes.
oh my God, my belly stays down flat, you know, and then I keep admiring myself and that motivated me to say, no, I won't go back. I need to stay on this journey.
Very nice. So you've been vegan for 4 years?
Yeah.
Dang. Oh my God. How the heck does a Jamaican successfully be vegan? How the hell do you do it? Is it preparation? I
Because
did it for 6 months and I couldn't do it no more. It was too hard.
no, you know what? You have it is a process, and when I said 4 years, it's what I can say is 2 years straight.
Okay.
So 2 years of it was learning,
Mm.
on and off, going crazy. I can't do this, I can't do this. But when you learn, when you go around people that teaches you what to eat and how to eat and what you're gonna put into your diet and what you're gonna eat instead of meat, then you realize it is very easy.
So what are some of your meat substitutes?
So I don't really care about meat because fruits, I'm more like a fruitarian. So I would sit and eat a whole watermelon. I would eat 10 papayas. I would
Mm.
just eat a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
So those fill me up. But with meat now, I use a lot of walnuts. So we use our walnuts. When we crush out the walnuts, it is like a minced beef, and we have mushrooms. But I
Hmm.
don't eat a lot of that. I eat more of the raw stuff. So I eat like the live stuff, like my fruits, and as I said before, and the vegetables. I eat a lot of those because those are more live. And then I eat like a cooked food, maybe just once per day. I don't eat cooked food right through the day. You know, so I
Mm.
keep my energy levels with the fruits. So it's a
Nice.
fruit is the healing, especially the watermelon. The watermelon is the great healer and the energetic fruit, you know, and our grapes and our raspberries and berries. So when I even with you, you know, when you're away in America, you don't try to kill yourself to try to get what is happening in Jamaica. You get what grows in America and
Right.
you stay with that type of fruit and those type of food because it is more healthier on that side instead of waiting on the food to come from Jamaica and go through the process and the mango, them look at them dry up when them reach. You just eat, you just eat the raspberries and the American apples because once they carry a seed in it, they are healthy.
Nice. Okay,
So
okay.
like the kiwi, the American apples, and you get like raspberries, strawberries, and the darker grapes or red globe grapes, and you're good.
Okay, well, you've been doing a damn good job. How much weight have you lost in
The
total?
first week I started, I lost 50 pounds. I went right now. I went straight to 150 pounds. I think I don't pass 165 right now.
Wait, you lost
Last time I
50
went, I was
pounds?
150. Yes, I went to 150. And right now my weight that I have, it is what it is for my body structure, my height. That is what you do. When you don't eat meat and you're eating healthy, you're gonna just go to your natural weight.
Yeah,
And then once if you're gaining anything, it's muscles.
nice, very nice. Okay, go,
Right.
Macka. I could learn a few things from you, girl.
Oh yeah, go sure. I soon start, I soon start
Yes.
everything, but I'm still going through my process. And because it takes over 30, 40, whatever years for us to mash up our body, and it's gonna take that long time to come back sometimes.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's a proof.
So with the weight loss now, do you find that a different type of guy approaches you?
I mean,
Let's,
even when I was fat, the guys approaching me, but no, it is like every single guy on earth, like white,
it's
shiny,
different,
Indian,
right?
young, old, everybody is like, wow, you're looking great. I even had a text this morning was like, I really want to test that Ray to see if it is still good. I'm like, hello, get out my DM. They are so rude. Some of them sending me their penises.
You getting dick pics in the DMs, girl?
Woo! The other day I was like, hey, you ugly looking bitch, get out my DM.
Oh my
You don't want to
God.
get rude over here. So they're coming up now more. Every time you say it, I will get rude. A lot of them coming over here to listen. But
But
that's
wait,
true. I mean, some of
has
them were ugly. I'm not lying. They were ugly. Some of
I
them,
feel you.
yeah.
I understand what could be inside of your inbox right now, but have you ever gotten a pic from anybody, not just D pic, just regular pics, and you'd be like, oh wait, he's kind of cute and look kind of good
I
still.
got one last week. Or a couple days ago, I got one, and I literally come on myself.
Y'all
Oh
have
my God. Yes, I got one. That one was sweet. I was like, oh my God, that one almost got me. I got one that almost got me, I swear.
I
I
cannot.
swear. But to the boy sending him dick and he was masturbating and he was like, every time I think about you, this is what happened. And he had this lovely penis and it was so, you can see that it was stiff and strong. And when and I saw everything, he was actually coming. And I was like, oh
Oh
my
my
God. That was,
God, these damn perverts. But once in a while, you get a good one.
yeah, this one is the first though, I swear. The rest of them, yeah, this one, there was something about this one. I was like, oh my God,
I'm
this
gonna
one got
entertain this
me.
one, right?
I
Oh,
actually watched it. I actually watched that one twice. And then, because the first time I watched it, my thing jumped. And the second time I actually came, I was like, oh, this one. You hear me now? I'm going to keep that one for future uses,
I cannot. So is this dude Jamaican?
I didn't even find out. It just popped up in my DM and was so. I didn't even try to find
Didn't
out
even do the
where or
research.
who. No. So I said maybe if I did the research, I'm gonna go further. So I
Oh
said no.
my God, that is incredible. So while we're on the topic of men, what happened to you and Kunta? Why y'all mash up? What happened? Do I have to take a drink?
I think that question you have to ask him. I don't know either.
What you mean you don't know? Because one minute I'm seeing, you popping pimples on his face with a tweezer, and y'all all lovey-dovey. On a day at beach, I swim, doing all this stuff, and then next thing I see, he's disappeared off of your IG.
Let's put it this way though. Some people I mean sometimes some things look good in the beginning but it just fade out after. I don't know.
What? I really liked y'all together. Y'all complimented each other nicely.
Well
I
that's
liked
true. A
it.
lot of people like to see us together, but sometimes you like to see us together, but
So do you still talk to him?
yes. I haven't spoken to him in about 2 months.
2 months. So y'all gonna get back together? Like, what's up?
I thought we were going to, but it just.
Oh my God! So you don't
I
know
think
why
the
y'all broke up?
distancing. He went back to New York and we're doing a lot of distancing. So the distancing, I think that has drawn us apart.
Mm. But you know, if you love, if you love somebody, can't nothing hold y'all apart. Can't nothing keep y'all apart.
That's what I keep saying. So each time, if you as a woman keep reaching out and you reach out and it's still going away, running, the more you chase, it's gonna run. So when you
Mm.
let go and let God and you don't see it come, that means it's not meant to be.
That is
So we
true.
don't,
Touche.
exactly.
All right. But so there might be a future where we might see Macka and Kunta back together.
Well,
Maybe.
if
Maybe.
you want something that got baby, I don't even know. But I'm not gonna. I don't like to chase. I like to let things come to you and it work. You know.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So are you on the market? Are you looking? Do you want a relationship?
I am on the meat shop, on the board, ready to cut.
I hear you. So is Macka dating? Are you dating?
Well, not physically, but the man, them on my phone, them on my phone. I try.
There's, there's always some niggas lurking in the phone, in the DMs,
The other phone
somewhere.
trying. I'm trying with this one, but he's not really. I'm trying to know this one, but he's not really. So I can't bother. Like I'm trying to interview a couple of them, but they're not really power up yet. You
So
know.
what needs to happen for you to be like, okay, all right, this is the one?
Be yourself, like a lot of them is coming to me too overdose. Them not be themselves and I remember I go into relationship like that already where people not being themselves. So when them start short them true colors, it's a mess. So once I see that red flag, I don't want to entertain it.
Got it, got it,
But
got
if you're broke, you're broke. If you're rich, you're rich. If you're poor, you're poor. If you can't, don't come into my life and then you're going to be intimidated by me. A lot of men come and see us as independent women, and they come and they talk big and they talk like they can angle us. And then when we, they then start to get fearful. I
it.
don't,
Yeah,
and I don't like competitive man. I like man not peer of you. They don't just say we're done independent already. You have to accept me for who I am.
absolutely, absolutely. Y'all hear that, fellas? Y'all hear that?
Yeah, accept us. You know what I mean? They'll be like, not because you name Shannon, and not because the name that I like you. Stop the foolishness. The,
Right.
the fact remains that that's your name. Actually, your name, I'm not your name, Macadam, and I like stop it. My name, Charmaine Monroe, aka Macadam, is the same person. I'm not gonna, it's the same person, you know?
Yeah, I totally feel you on that. So what's your top three qualities, top three must-haves from a man?
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
That is the key. Be yourself. Um, Love to do stuff around home. If my door lock pop off, handy man. I like when you really handy around the house. You can lift me up and calm around the house. If you can lift me up and calm around the house, I will drop down the things around the house and you can fix it up back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
But then
Yes.
I'm like a painter, like a gardener.
Right. Right.
I like it. If
Right.
you don't feel to cook, you cook like a food too. Yeah,
I like
you
it.
know. And I think the next one would be ambitious.
Ambitious. Right. Right. Right.
Mhm.
That sounds good. I think there's like a lot of ladies like guys with those three top qualities. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. So let's move to the dance hall now. Let's talk about the music. So in the
Yes,
beginning of this interview, I was playing Kukumba, right? So
right.
what I want to know, I had an interview with Cranium like
Yeah.
maybe 3 weeks ago, right? And I brought you
Mhm.
up. I said, but at first I said I'm not gonna say no names because I don't want to blast nobody because I didn't know if it was a thing that you were okay with or whatever. I was like, but I was on a certain somebody's page and she's very, very open about like, oral sex, it looks like it seems. It
Mhm.
seems like.
Yeah.
So I started to ask Cranium about oral sex and he didn't even want to touch the topic. He was like, I'm not talking about that. We not talking, we know, no, no. He shut it down.